Alright, so many of you guys ask if I had to start all over again, what TV would I select? And right now we're right back again with the Samsung S95B. Now this is after all of the nerfing and all of the issues that people have been having with firmware, and so we're going to see what this process is like modern day in 2023. So the first thing I'm going to do is use the remote control setup. Now I don't have the HDMI device right now to hook anything up, so I'm just going to go ahead and skip that step, and we don't need to do the retail mode, so we're just going to go ahead and hit cancel. And then from there, it's going to give you all this privacy stuff. This is if you want to use the online based stuff. I guess for now, I'll agree to all of it, just because we want to see what all the online stuff is like. Now, right now it's checking for updates. They claim that an even better version may be available. It's not really my thing, but I think we'll just have to say no for right now as far as what they're trying to install. As far as accounts, we're going to go back. I don't really, oh, I could do later. Okay, so how do we just say no to that? I should be able to go up to the top, but I'm gonna have to find an easier way of skipping this. That's one thing I don't really like about this. I'm gonna skip that. Okay. Next, and again later because I don't want to do any of that, and then we're going to skip that, and we'll allow YouTube, but that's kind of already there by default. So then we're just going to save what we got. And adaptive picture, absolutely not. I would recommend everybody keeps that off. That is just not a good looking part of this TV. I love the speakers on this thing though. Oh, this TV sounds so good. Oh, how I've missed this. Such a nice display. Okay, now it says something about automatic brightness optimization. We'll have to turn that off, but for all intents and purposes, this is kind of what the initial setup is like all over again. But now my question, the absolute burning question that I have is like, what firmware is this? I know, I'm gonna guess, okay? Before I even look at it officially, I'm gonna guess, okay? If we've got this Game Hub thing, the Game Hub thing launched around firmware 13.10, if I'm not mistaken. So we're definitely on at least firmware 13.10. So honestly, I'm gonna say we're on like 14.20. That's what my guess is, my official guess for this thing. But let's go ahead and go to the menu. Let's go to the settings and see what firmware this thing is shipping at. All right, so go all the way down, and we are on firmware 13.10. Am I good or am I good? Right? Firmware 13.10. That's the current version that we're on right now, and the newest version is firmware 14.30. Now, the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna disable auto updates, and we'll see how it is on 13.10 and then go from there. But yeah, that's basically where we are right now as far as what it ships on. So it's still shipping on firmware 13.10 for everybody that's wondering. Who knows? Maybe it's worth something to you guys, maybe it's not. But let me know. We're going to do more content on QD OLED. And yeah, thanks for watching the #1 brand in honesty. Until the next video, I'll see you guys later.